Why democracy is mathematically impossible. Democracy is often hailed as the fairest form of government, giving everyone an equal say in decisions that affect their lives. However, when viewed through the lens of mathematics, certain aspects of democracy reveal significant flaws and paradoxes that challenge its ideal. This article explores the mathematical concepts that suggest democracy, as we know it, may be fundamentally flawed. 1. Arrow's Impossibility Theorem. At the heart of the argument lies Arrow's Impossibility Theorem, proposed by economist Kenneth Arrow in 1951. The theorem states that no voting system can perfectly translate individual preferences into a collective decision without violating certain fairness criteria. In essence, every democratic voting system will inevitably face situations where the outcome is not truly representative of the voters' preferences. 2. The voting paradox. The voting paradox, also known as Condorcet's paradox, occurs when collective preferences are cyclic, meaning that the majority prefers A over B, B over C, and yet C over A. This cyclical inconsistency makes it impossible to determine a true winner, leading to outcomes that can seem arbitrary or unfair. 3. The problem of majority rule. Majority rule is a cornerstone of democratic systems, but it has its limitations. For example, in a three-candidate election, a candidate can win without a majority if the opposition is split between the other two candidates. This phenomenon, known as the spoiler effect, can lead to the election of a candidate who does not have the broadest support. 4. Gerrymandering and electoral manipulation. Mathematics also reveals vulnerabilities in how democratic systems can be manipulated. Gerrymandering, the practice of redrawing electoral districts to favor a particular party, can drastically alter election outcomes without changing the actual votes. This manipulation of district boundaries undermines the principle of equal representation and can skew results in favor of those in power. 5. The tyranny of the minority. In some cases, a small but organized minority can wield disproportionate power in a democratic system. This can happen through mechanisms like filibusters, vetoes, or electoral college systems where the distribution of power does not directly reflect the popular vote. This imbalance can lead to policies that favor a minority at the expense of the majority. 6. Mathematical models of consensus. Achieving true consensus in a democracy is mathematically challenging. Even in systems designed to be fair, small changes in voting rules or voter preferences can lead to vastly different outcomes. This sensitivity to initial conditions, known as chaos theory, suggests that even well-designed democratic systems can produce unpredictable and potentially unjust results. 7. Is democracy still the best option? Despite these mathematical challenges, democracy remains the most widely accepted form of government, largely because it provides a framework for peaceful power transitions and reflects the will of the people better than any alternative system. However, understanding the mathematical limitations of democracy can help in designing better voting systems, reducing manipulation, and making the process more transparent and fair. Conclusion. While democracy is often considered the most just and equitable form of government, mathematical principles expose its inherent flaws and paradoxes. Concepts like Arrow's Impossibility Theorem, the voting paradox, and the problem of majority rule reveal that no voting system can perfectly capture the will of the people. By recognizing these challenges, we can work towards improving democratic processes and making them more robust against manipulation and inefficiencies. This video will take your audience on a journey through the mathematical intricacies that challenge the very foundation of democratic ideals.